Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to listen up to Menace's Mike Podcast. We rollin'! Yeah!
Yo, everybody, what's going on to another episode of Menace's Mike. What number is this? I don't know. We lost
at
count.
least 1,000.
16? At least. That's
We
good.
getting up there.
16, we're rolling. To my left, the legend, G. Jones.
Our legend in my own mind,
Slickville's
man.
finest.
Slickville, stand up.
And to my
What
right,
up, though?
Bones, the GOAT. The illest man with the
One of these
Clippers.
days, we got to introduce him with his government name, man, so people know who he is.
And he be out here. He don't want
He don't
like to
got
be
no-
known like that.
No, it don't
You
matter.
got your birth
He don't like to be
certificate?
known like
It don't matter. Corey.
Driver's license just say
Corey.
That's a Corey.
Corey.
address,
Fucking
N-A.
Corey.
he's a Corey.
Corey. I was pissed when I was like, as a kid. Like, bro, y'all couldn't think of nothing better. Like Corey.
Didn't we all go through that? Did you hate your name at one point?
No, Michael. I love Michael.
I used to hate my
hate
name
my
too.
name,
In elementary
man.
school, I hated my name. Gregory. What the fuck is
yeah,
Gregory?
You do your whole name, Michael. See, I didn't like when people called me Mike. That was the only reason. I'm like,
Nah?
nah, call me Michael.
What do you get the most now?
Michael.
Yeah, Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't call this nigga Michael.
What do you call him?
I always called him Mike.
Everything but, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
It
always
was
called
some
him
like
Mike.
some friends that I don't care or something, but it's like
If I'm talking about you, I think I say Michael.
Yeah, when I was talking about you,
But
I
if
said
I
Michael.
talk to you, I call you Mike, I think.
yeah,
Yo,
some
Mike,
people
Mike.
like to shorten it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Too.
But I don't call no one by their real name. Like, I don't know. I got
It's
4 or
always gotta
5
be
different names for
something.
my son. I don't call no one by their
Yeah,
real name.
I don't call my son by his name
I'll
either.
take their fight nickname and call them something else. I'll do a spinoff on my own on that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because Marquez Jackson, I don't call him Marquez. I call him Scrap Pack.
Yeah, it's
They
something
never
about
use
black
his
folks and names, right?
Always.
Always got the hood names. Always.
My mom calls me Greg, but everyone calls me Greg, including my mom. But when my mom hears someone call me Greg, she's like, I named him Gregory.
Gregory, yeah.
I'm like,
his name
Ma,
is
you call me Greg.
My family don't call me Corey. My parents call me Man.
Man,
Yeah.
you the oldest sibling?
Little
Yeah.
man.
My mom and dad,
Is
they
that
call
part of
me
the reason why?
Man. I don't even know. They just stuck. And I don't even call my son Kyle. I call him Duke.
Duke.
Yeah.
Where'd Duke come from?
Honestly, from that was my
Cowboy movie.
favorite basketball team, Duke. And I just like, and then the name of it is like
He
royalty
a
type
dick
shit.
rider.
I thought
He
you
a
called him.
bandwagon
I thought you
jumper.
called him Duke because of the movie.
What
The
movie?
Dukes of
Cowboy
Hazzard?
movie, not Dukes of Hazzard.
You
Just
talking
the
about the old
Duke.
John Wayne shit?
Yeah, the Duke.
Never seen that
John
shit a day in my
Wayne.
life.
You
Never
seen
even
the
heard of
Duke?
it.
You never heard of the Duke?
I never seen a John Wayne.
You don't
movie
even
in my
know
life,
John
dog.
Wayne,
the
man.
Duke on
You,
John
you bet you got
I
that
never
6-shooter
even
though,
seen
huh?
a movie.
No, you never.
I don't even know what he looked
Hold on,
like.
hold on, Mike,
You
Mike.
know who John Wayne is?
Where you was born
Heard
at?
of him.
Where you was born at?
New York.
You was born in New York,
Yeah.
man. John Wayne is just American as it gets, man. Come on.
Never heard. I mean, I heard of him. I'm not looking for him on YouTube
Yeah,
or
pull up. There
anywhere.
he is right
Netflix.
there.
You put the red bandana
Duke.
on.
Oh, I seen that dude before. I seen that nigga as a meme though.
Yeah, as a meme.
As a meme though. I don't even know if he's like. I didn't know he was like a real person.
Well, some shit like go ahead, make my day,
Yeah,
right?
I thought it was a
yeah,
meme.
It's like a real person.
I didn't know
Nah,
he
he's
was.
real
That's back
deal.
when they had white people playing the Indians and shit, right?
The furthest
think
back
so.
you're gonna
I
get me
think
on
so.
that
Official cowboy
Wild
shit.
Wild West shit is
Look,
like
the
Clint
Duke.
Eastwood.
Yeah.
That's about the only.
So I think
old
it
dude.
was him and then Clint Eastwood came a little after this. Not a
Oh.
little, maybe a lot.
Who was the
Years.
little guy? Who was the little bandit? Tonto. What is it?
Tonto.
Tonto or Toto? Yeah, Toto's a
Tonto.
dog.
Toto's a dog from Wizard of
Wow.
Oz.
Tonto was a
All
little
over
Indian
the
cat.
place.
Was he with John Wayne? Michael, you're the movie guy, man.
Yeah, we need to do movie segments too.
Nah, you can do that on
Yeah,
your
for
own.
Hey.
sure.
You a movie guy?
Top 5 movies all time. Where you at?
Oh man.
See, you can't just come out with top 5 because
shit.
it's just
So
way
give me 3
too
then.
many. It's just way too
How?
many. You gotta break them down in like categories.
Well, that's what I was gonna
sometimes.
say.
If you can only
And you
watch
gotta-
these,
Top five.
if you can only watch these
And they
top
can't
5,
all be urban.
It don't matter what it
See,
is.
that's so hard. See, don't judge me by the first ones I say. They're just the first ones I'm thinking about.
All right.
Heat,
Okay.
Robert De Niro. See, that I got to think about so many, bro. I watch movies way too much.
Way
to give-
too much.
to give you like right away. because
Coach, you got
it's like-
3?
No.
No?
I'll
All
think
right.
of some
Here's-
throughout the show. I'll hit you some with throughout the show.
I
My
don't-
favorite movie all time, Pursuit of Happiness, dog.
it's hard to beat.
See, I like Pursuit of
Pursuit of
Happiness, but I
Happiness,
wouldn't
bro.
go favorite of all time.
I don't really
it's
have
too
a
many,
favorite
It's too
list.
many gems in there, and it's a
Yeah.
real story. It's a true
Okay.
story too, so
Like
it resonates.
Desperado. Have you ever seen Desperado?
Bro. With the
Antonio
nigga with the
Banderas?
guitars.
With Summer Hayek. Yeah, the
Get
first,
the fuck out
first
of here. All the movies. You say fucking Desperado.
I'm just telling you. Have you ever seen it as a good
It's a fire movie.
It's a fire movie.
Yeah.
Desperado's your number 2 favorite
No,
movie,
I'm
man.
just thinking of names that just movies that just come to my mind. Like Four Rooms is one of the funniest movies of all time, bro.
Superbad is
Right.
up there for me too.
Yeah, Superbad was good. But see, and then you got to talk about like the time of movies and like new school and old school.
Got
like
Friday
like
on there,
all
too.
Fridays, like all the Austin Power
Yeah, we
movies.
just asked for
are
3 movies.
classics. See that, and you see
We
where
asked
it
for
goes.
3 movies. That's
And you
all we
see-
asked for.
And you see
you
where
wanna
it
dig into
goes.
this
Yeah.
filmography.
You can't do that because you just can't because it goes into this rabbit hole of movies.
All
You
right.
got to go horror movies, the Halloween movies, the Rob Zombie movies. Like
Why don't we just use movie as one
See, you
category
gotta
like the
go.
question was asked?
you can't. You just can't, bro. It's too many.
I try to make it easier by making
That's
it
what I'm
broad.
saying.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that
make it easier. No, it makes it harder because then you got to go through and
All
say
right.
you got to
So
pick
give
a
me
certain
so
movie.
give me
like,
three. Give me 3 hood movies, urban movies, black
top.
movies.
Next Day Air.
You gotta understand, Bones. That's all we do during fight week, dog.
Next day
We
air.
just- we
See,
just
Next Day
watched
Air? It's the funniest movie. I'm going off of funny, bro. It's so funny.
Bro, we
It's
talking
so
about
funny.
urban
Belly.
movies.
Belly is number 1 for me.
That's
All right.
very urban.
Belly
huh?
would be, but urban. You talking about? I'm talking about urban and old school, like urban.
I'm
like,
talking about some hood shit.
Okay, that's
like
next
Menace to
day-
Society,
Menace-
Boys in the
okay,
Hood
okay,
type shit.
Okay, I would say those are hood movies, yes, but like a hood movie, I'm thinking you're saying like a low
talking about
budget
low budget.
film. Yeah, like a low budget film.
nah,
That's-
Black
that's what I
Hollywood,
said.
man.
Black Hollywood.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
so say Black Hollywood. There's a little bit of difference between like a
All right.
a hood movie and like Friday is a hood movie, but it's a
Yeah, all right. So
Like
You
a
just
white-
you just gonna
a
go
big
down John
Hollywood
Singleton's
movie.
roster is what you're gonna end up
Menace
doing, right?
Society was definitely up there. Boys in the
couldn't-
Hood, yeah, I think Menace Society is better than Boys in the Hood.
I just think Menace to Society acting was fucking trash. So I'd have to put
Rens
Boys in the
Tate,
Hood.
though.
I feel like the storyline for Boys in the Hood was better. Bro,
Yeah.
Personally, like Menace to Society,
Yeah.
that shit was too. I mean, I get
Yeah.
it, but it's like the dude that was acting was trash.
Have you seen?
That's why he was never in any other movie after
I
that,
know,
bro.
right? For sure.
Never.
Have you seen the meme where they say that O-Dog was
speak on
Kane's
that.
alter ego?
He's
Like
a
his,
Virgo.
yeah.
What's that?
Or his alter ego. That
Oh,
was
Gemini.
Like,
He's
yeah.
a Gemini.
Yeah, no, and I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here, and they try to break up like every scenario. It's like you never really see them together.
The niggas in the car together
I
riding
know,
on
right?
somebody.
Well, they
Yeah,
say
but it's
they-
him.
They said you don't see anyone talk to O-Dog.
Yeah, that's what it was, or some crazy
that's
shit.
what it
was.
Except him.
Except
him. And then
Well,
I
hold
was
on. What
like-
about the nigga that
gives you
the old head dude that snitched on him? He spoke to old dog. Remember, he was talking shit
Oh,
to him.
yeah,
he was
yeah,
talking shit to him when they
yeah.
was at the crib when he was showing off the
and
tape.
you could definitely, and you could pin through it because I've seen something else that they was together and everybody
It's an
was
interesting
talking.
concept that maybe someone
That's
invented.
just be
after the
niggas that
fact.
be smoking and just be getting be
High as
going on
shit,
the rabbit
right?
hole, dog.
Like, wait, he'll never talk to nobody.
But
in
did
the
you
movie.
hear? Did you hear the lady talk about the connection with the Terminator and the Matrixes?
Nah, what?
I've heard
Did
a
you
little
know
bit of that.
the Terminator is supposed to be Ben? Maybe we can pull that quick clip up. The Terminator is the prelude to the Matrix, and it's a black lady that I guess wrote both
no,
of
she
them.
wrote all of the Matrix, right?
Yeah,
I know
well,
she did I don't know if she
I
did
think,
Terminator.
but
I
I'm
know
not
she did
sure.
The Matrix.
But it's fascinating how she lays everything out because she goes more in depth and like pulls
Really?
out movie anecdotes from the
See,
Terminator
the Matrix
and links
So
them
do
into
they-
the
one of
Matrix.
is one of the
See, now I
greatest
gotta go
movies.
watch
So-
all the Terminators and all the
all the
Matrix
Matrix.
movies again.
It's something goes from man versus machine, obviously, with the
Mm-hmm.
Matrix and shit like that. But if he pulls it up, it's actually a cool
What was
little.
the best
It's fascinating.
Terminator? What was the best Terminator?
I was too young to remember them, honestly,
Really?
and I
How
haven't
old are
watched
you?
them recently. I'm
How old are you?
35.
35. I'm 37. So
Let's take a
I
look
mean,
at that.
Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale.
Let's take a
The
look
only
at that
one,
clip,
only
man.
thing I remember from that movie is the hospital scene when at the early movies.
They're on the helicopter and he's
Yeah.
mowing.
That's
That's
all.
And
That's
then-
all I remember.
And then the
the
nigga
chopper.
getting chased and was like, and
Oh, the
he was
second
like
one.
running, like,
the second. That's the second one. Yeah,
and then when he
where
was
he's
melting,
liquid.
going into the lava.
He's
I don't remember
liquid,
none
yeah.
of nothing
That's
else,
second
dog.
or third one.
Listen to this. Fascinating, man.
But yeah, see, we can go on days and days for movies.
Yeah, my number one,
Like you're
Black Hollywood's got to be Friday, dog.
I just go Life. That's the only movie I can quote.
I'm not mad at that.
Take us there in the Matrix and just
This
and
is
just to
wild,
put
'cause
this
me.
from pen to pad. Now it's one thing to have the idea, but to take
Harlem
that,
Nights.
Very easy. It was a script in a book. The Terminator is the prequels to the
she wrote
beginning
both of
of
them.
The Matrix.
Fuck
Sarah
outta here.
Connor is actually Neo's mother.
Oh,
So JC,
okay.
John
That's how
Connors,
she wrote all this?
Jesus Christ grows up to be Neo, one and the same in The Matrix. The Matrix
She's
is in
awesome
the
for
future.
doing that.
The Terminator is the past. It's time travel, past, present, and future time travel. It's the second coming of the Christ, the evolutions of consciousness, man versus the machine. So the machines, the Terminator machines, hear that a child is going to be born that's going to terminate them in the future when they oppress man. Because see, it's a man versus the machine. It's God's children versus man's children, which was technology.
so man versus nature. How did you come up?
That's dope. That's really dope. I wonder
Ain't that
how,
wild?
how was
Ain't
she
that wild?
think, like, what was she doing?
Do you know
what was
how
she smoking?
brilliant her brain is? Like,
Right?
To conceptually think of some shit
when
like
it
that
comes
is
to
insane.
creativity, if you did that CAT scan on my brain for like creativity, that shit would be black.
But how long ago?
Like-
Like, she had to think of this way
That's-
before the Terminators. So she had all of this mapped out and planned
Early
out ready.
90s.
That
And
sound
how-
like
and
Buddy
she
that
looks
made Avatar.
young,
Same
and
shit.
she looks young right
Think
there.
about this though. Think about a black woman in Hollywood making that pitch.
I mean, I'm surprised she's alive.
No.
Honestly.
That's not that much of a stretch, right?
No, it's not.
Black
She
woman
said
got it
they
bad,
exist,
especially in
yeah.
Hollywood, man.
Bro, you watch
Yeah.
The Matrix now, it's extremely more relevant these days.
You're
Well,
starting to
because
see more.
everything's
It's been a
starting to
while.
happen,
It's
yeah.
been a while. What is
When
it,
it
3?
first came out, yeah, it's 4. The 4th one was trash though, so I only count the 3. You got The Matrix, you got Matrix Reload, you got Matrix Revolution.
Yeah, they started getting too much.
Yeah.
when
The one
they
where
kept
this most recent one was ass
I think one
cheeks.
of them films is too much for the brain, but
Yeah, I don't.
I think that had to be number 3, but number
The
2
one
was
with
my
the
favorite
twins,
one.
This one with the twins was pretty.
Yeah,
the
that's
highway
number
scene.
2.
The highway scene's got to be the
That's
best
number
Matrix
2.
scene.
That's
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite. That's my favorite one personally.
Firstly,
bro.
like you always got
Soundtrack
go
on
with
that's
classics.
gas,
You
too.
always got to go with classic stuff. Like they can never just go with the first one.
It's hard to beat one, but
Always hard to beat.
Does Blade
It's
count?
for-
Does Blade count as Black Hollywood? Even though Blade was technically a Marvel.
that's a
does
black
it
movie.
get any blacker than Wesley Snipes?
Dead Presidents. We talk about Black Hollywood. Dead Presidents.
That
what
president is
did it
good.
say?
It's just for me, it's hard watching movies that have a horrible ending like that, bro,
Yeah.
and putting it up there high on my list because them niggas went out sad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Especially
Like-
Chris Tucker, they went out bad.
Like,
dog.
go get what's up? Like, kill this preacher a long time ago. Y'all should have been
Yeah.
killed him. Y'all knew
They
what
went
was
out.
gonna
They went
happen.
out sad.
Right?
That's for me. Like that's why it's hard for me, even with Boys in the Hood, because pretty much all them niggas got
Everybody
murked.
died. Yeah.
I remember. I didn't even watch the ending credits to that shit. I didn't even know Doughboy got killed.
Oh, you didn't watch what they
No
said?
clue. My boy told me about it, and I had to go back and rewatch the movie, and I was like, no, I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. I got Friday number 1. I got Juice number 2.
You think that was Tupac's best acting job?
And then I got Coming to America.
I can't believe
Huh?
I forgot
The
about
second,
Tupac?
the second's Coming to America, you mean?
Nah, number
Ugh,
1. Hell
hell
no.
no.
Second one was
Second-
ass.
You can't beat the
terrible.
first one.
Ass.
But
Second
what was Tupac's best acting job?
Juice.
Got to be Juice,
probably.
right?
I don't know,
What was
bro.
the- what
Poetic
was-
Justice
what
was
was
No,
pretty
I don't
good
know.
too,
Poetic
bro.
Justice was good, but
Poetic Justice is
Gangland
shit.
was good too.
Gangland.
Gangland.
I never
was
seen
good.
it.
You can't
And,
go to war with this dude on movie
yeah,
shit, dog.
Gangland
I'm
was
telling you.
good.
I
And,
never seen
the
Gangland.
Can't
one-
remember shit,
The
but
one,
movie
he,
quotes.
the one he plays in with Tim Roth, where they're.
Now I know what you're talking about. I just never
No,
took the
that's
time to sit and
that's
watch
not the
it.
Gangland. It's another one that he's with Tim Roth and the. Ben, you want to try to pull that up? He's with
Tupac's,
the girl.
Tupac movie
The
catalog.
girl,
I
they're all
vaguely remember
crackheads.
it,
They're
yeah.
all crackheads, and
What,
what's the names in there? What's
Give me a name. Give me a name.
just
Just
Tupac
Tupac films.
movie.
Just put up
It's him
Tupac-
and- it's
Tupac
him and
movie
Tim
catalog.
Roth.
Ted Roth.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
would
Yeah.
would Tupac
It's the
just
guy from Reservoir
had
Dogs.
taken over the earth by now?
Gridlock.
Gridlock.
Yeah,
I remember
Tupac?
that. Would he have taken over the earth by now?
And as far as what?
Every now and then I see a clip come up of him acting or just talking and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think
So
the music.
we
would
had a
be
crazy talk about this in the barbershop.
Ooh, shop
Greatest
talk.
rapper turned actor. Who is it?
now.
We never came close to seeing
period.
his potential though. That's the thing.
Well, so you don't.
We gotta judge him.
He
based-
would've moved
That's not
Earth,
fair
bro.
because niggas said that Biggie's one of the greatest rappers of all time. He's only got 2 albums.
Yeah, I know. So you.
So
can't
we got to
say
put him
that.
in the we got to put him in the discussion.
I think Ludacris and T.I. do pretty well acting.
Now look, I'm gonna fuck your head up.
Oh shit.
Will Smith.
Common.
But how you consider him a rapper?
Will
consider
Smith.
him more of
Will
an actor.
Smith
Will
is the
Smith
first
outsold
rapper.
everybody.
I know, right?
He's the first,
outsold
bro.
everybody.
We looked it up. He's the first rapper
Yes.
to ever win a Grammy.
And he outsold
It's Will Smith.
everybody. His summertime
He
with
was an
Jazzy
actor
Jeff.
before.
And then where was Jay-Z?
He got
'Cause they-
Fresh Prince based off of him being a rapper.
So he was a rapper, then turned
Yeah.
And then
It's
they
gotta be
started.
Will.
And then they was
Yeah, of
boycotting.
course.
They didn't boycott.
Of
They
course
didn't
it's
boycott Will. Jay-Z and them boycotted a couple years later after that. I think.
The Grammys.
Yeah.
And then now
really?
they just 50 Cent made a good point. Now they just give Grammys to Jay-Z and Beyonce just so they show up. You saw that shit, right? He's like their daughter has a Grammy and there's artists out there that have been working their whole life for it.
That's
They
some
just
shit.
plug them
That's
onto
some
the
shit.
track
That's
and now
how
they get a
the world
Grammy.
is.
I mean, I get it.
That's how the world
I
is.
get
It's
it.
crazy.
You guys like Donald Glover?
That
A
was my
little
number
bit.
2.
That dude is super talented.
He was my number
man.
2.
I think
Rapper
he's
turned
I
actor.
like Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about.
I know.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I know, but I know.
Because when you think about it, he's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a producer,
What he
he's
started
an
as?
actor.
What
He starts a
started as?
rapper.
As a young kid? It was,
Yeah, he was
wasn't
a rapper.
Hollywood as a young
Childish
kid or a
Gambino.
rapper?
Childish
I don't.
Gambino, yeah.
Childish Gambino, and then remember he's a writer because he writes scripts.
the
Because what
ATL.
30?
He
what's
wrote
it?
ATL, right?
What was
Yeah.
it? What was it? ATL. They got a grant. He got an Oscar for that too. And then
He's in
he was
the-
also in Star Wars.
Yep.
Was it?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he
I didn't
played
know that
Lando Rinian or whatever.
Isn't that him in the skit where they talk about the dude where they're sitting in the jail waiting room, and he's like, "Bro, your girl's a man."
Oh yeah, on
That's
Atlanta.
him,
Yeah,
right?
the holding
that's
cell.
what-
Yeah,
the holding
yeah.
cell.
What up, bro?
about,
He's produced and he's a writer for like a lot of a big TV comedy sitcom show. I forgot the name. It was like 30 Rock.
Yeah,
is it?
no.
Because he's
Yeah,
a
no,
little bit of
I
a-
got you
yeah.
right
Is it
now.
30
He
Rock
wrote
or
for
3rd
the-
Rock from the Sun? Some shit like that. It was like one of those crazy names. I forget. But
That's huge.
bro,
That's
it
huge.
is, bro.
And that-
He's really good.
I think producing a network show like that puts him above.
It's Community.
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 But
yeah.
then he probably I probably have to put him over Will then. Just for his
Ooh,
overall,
I don't know.
just for his overall
An act-
catalog.
Maybe
But we're talking
rapper
blockbusters,
turned
though.
actor,
So
but
we
come
talking
on.
just straight
block-
acting skills?
Yeah,
All right, then
no,
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
got to be
Will's-
Will.
Will's just blockbusters.
I
It's
got
gotta
one
be
more.
Will.
I'm gonna throw at
Nah.
you. Queen Latifah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can't
right,
believe we
yeah.
missed her.
Yeah, because you think we're all thinking
Like
of
a
men.
man.
We're all
She
thinking
was in the
men-wise.
game. She was in the acting game.
Set it off.
Young
she was
too.
in Juice.
But did she start as a
And House Party.
She started as
She was a
singer.
rapper.
Oh, she was a
She
rapper
was a
She
rapper.
first.
was a rapper
Yeah.
first, big time rapper.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she came to movies. I
Yep.
mean, she's huge. I mean, I got a whole list. Ice Cube, Will I Am.
I can't believe we didn't think of Ice Cube. I guess we don't think of Ice Cube.
I'm not putting Ice
because-
Cube.
because
He's not
when-
a good actor
Yeah,
like
once
that,
he
bro.
started doing fucking family movies and like, he
But
just kind of
He got to that bag though.
He has the Friday
Oh, yeah.
franchise.
He does have the Friday franchise, but you think
He's
about our
got
list,
plenty.
nobody thinks about Friday and thinks about Ice Cube.
You're right.
It's Smokey, Day Day, and Cat Williams.
They ain't paid
Yeah.
none of them.
But
he
even-
did
but-
his
But they
thing.
paid
He knew what he was
But you
doing.
heard what Terry Crews said. He was like, bro, I got paid like maybe $5,000.
He's the best choice of my life.
And he said that's the greatest thing that ever happened because I just needed the opportunity.
Yeah,
Sometimes, bro, the
it's big.
opportunity
It's bigger than that.
Fuck the money. Like, bro, just get me in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's like some dudes that take a short notice fight for the UFC. You know, they don't get a whole camp, but it's like, fuck, I would rather take this opportunity
It
get your foot in the door.
It plays into that when we talk about Jason, and we always talk about taking that pay cut to come over. You know what I mean? I go,
Right.
that money might not be worth what the experience that the shit that we see in Miami. Come on, Bellator shit don't put nothing on like
No.
that.
And
That's-
then-
And they won't.
And
But
they'll never
but even the thing
will.
about it is like, bro, the way that he is, the way he fights, like perfect example, MVP. Like, bro, he's gonna make bread now because he's marketable as fuck.
Well, don't go too far. Yeah, we would say he's gonna make bread. He's gonna do well for himself. But the UFC probably has him on a contract, and like that was one of the easiest fights he could have gotten. Kevin Howard, I don't know what the fuck
You
he was
think?
thinking. Yeah, he didn't try
Yeah.
to take him down at all. What
the reason
fuck
why,
are you doing?
he did try to take him
Kevin
down.
Holland
Kevin did try to take him down.
Kevin wrestle.
Kevin took him down in the second round, and Kevin was trying to take him down, but he couldn't get him down. You
don't
can pull
know
that
how.
shit up.
You don't know
Call
how.
those takedowns?
You don't know how.
He was. I didn't say he did. I didn't say he did. I said he made an attempt. He was trying.
I didn't watch
Really?
that.
He
fight.
was
I
trying.
didn't think I saw
If you
one.
told me Kevin,
Bro,
he
oh
made
my-
turned Kevin
Matter of
Holland
fact,
into a
I'm gonna look
wrestler.
up the takedown attempts right now.
If you tell me he turned Kevin Holland to a wrestler, I know how that fight.
But you
went.
know why? You know why he turned Kevin Holland to a wrestler?
He pieced
He
his
didn't.
shit
No,
up.
he did the same shit to Kevin Holland that Wonder Boy did. Kevin didn't understand how to get past that range,
But-
and that long
Nah.
blitzing style fucked him up.
Kevin tried to strike with Wonder Boy.
He
and
tried
it
to
didn't
strike-
turn out wrong. I just don't think. Yeah, he tried to strike with MVP too. I don't get it, but
Well, they had that agreement.
He did.
Which is bullshit, I think.
I don't know what the fuck.
Of course, you gonna say that, Coach. You
Wonder Boy and Holland
Yeah,
allegedly had an agreement.
You say he
To
took
stand
a
up
shot.
and bump.
I didn't think he took a shot out. That fight was terrible. But MVP.
Why do you say
walkout
that?
was
Because it
dope.
was one-sided, or I didn't see it. So why do you
was
say it was a
one-sided.
bad fight? Was it really?
It was definitely one-sided.
I had Holland
it
winning.
was one-sided.
I had Holland
I
winning.
had
Kevin
I
Holland went
thought
for
he was gonna
5
win for
takedowns
Oh, I'm sorry.
and landed
See,
2.
No, whoever counts that don't know what the fuck a real.
I was there,
takedown is.
nigga.
I'm talking about whoever counts it on the paperwork.
No,
I don't know
you
how-
I didn't
you're
need
right
the
about
paperwork.
that.
I
Yeah,
saw.
I don't know.
bro. I saw
But
5
what I'm
attempts
telling
myself.
You just read me what you read. You just read what you read.
Stats
on the
right
paper.
here.
Yeah, I don't trust those.
He's saying he don't know how those stats
they
are
don't.
compiled.
They're not accurate at all.
I don't even know what counts as a takedown in
Yeah,
MMA.
and
Like, I know.
those, whoever does those,
He was shooting.
yeah. No, I didn't see
He
him
shot.
shot.
Fair point.
I didn't see him take a
He
shot.
was shot, bro. We'll watch the fight again tonight.
I don't want to watch that bullshit fight, bro.
Hey, man. Speaking of fights, Mike, go ahead and count that $50 for me.
Whoo!
That I told you.
You gonna put him on the spot
Didn't
like
I
that, Bones? You gonna
Coach,
put him right
what
on
did
the
I
spot?
say?
Talking about
I wish you could
UFC
pull
right
that.
now.
I wish you could pull that shit up. Where I
We're
said,
talking about UFC
what did I
right
say,
now.
Coach? I
Count
said,
my money on the show.
I said
in
Anthony Joshua.
ones.
I didn't say Anthony Joshua was gonna win. I said he was gonna knock his ass out.
I remember that.
I said he was gonna sleep him.
I didn't remember you sending that until just right now. Because you typed that, right? I was like, when
Yes.
did he say that?
I said he's gonna sleep this guy.
Just now, yeah.
He gonna sleep him.
You did.
Bro. Like
You did.
There's no way styles make fights, dog. Fury beats a lot
What
of
the fuck
fighters.
was Fury doing then?
Francis
Because
can't box.
for one, he didn't
He
take
just
him
showing up.
serious.
He was
He
just
didn't
showing
take him
up. He was
serious.
overweight, right?
Overweight. But the thing about it is Fury being overweight's never been a problem because he's never fought a guy that had a strong core like Ngannou does. So you fighting a dude who's used to wrestling, a clinch in MMA is totally different. So if you grab a dude that's an MMA fighter and you clinch him, he can stand there and bang with you. Because his legs are prepared. His core, his
Francis
base
can't
is strong.
box.
But if you get in there with a boxer and you're 273 pounds and that guy you're fighting is 230 and you lean on his ass, them legs get tired, now your mobility's gone and you're affecting on the power, and then Tyson Fury just picks people apart. He did it with Dillian White, he did it with David Chisora, and he did the same shit with Deontay Wilder in all 3 of their fights.
Yeah.
You see it. He got in there with a nigga that was a lot stronger physically than him and wasn't intimidated by him, and shit went left. But then he got in there with a motherfucker that is just as confident in himself, and then none of that shit mattered no more.
AJ wanted to prove something.
He did. He
wanted to
did.
prove
And he
something.
proved it.
Yeah.
He drastically proved it. And I don't think Ngannou should ever do boxing again.
Bro, no fucking way
Ever.
he will. He just got 20 mil.
I mean, fuck the 20. I mean, no, not fuck the 20 mil. Shout out to that. Shout out to my boy Ngannou, man. Hey, you did your
woke
thing.
up.
You did your thing. You did your thing. Because
Don't go
lo and
that
behold, hey,
Don't go that
AJ could knock me out like that too for 20 million. Line me up. Line me up. But
He might take your head off.
it was good. The thing that it was good because he made the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he little
because
ass.
look,
Yeah, little ass.
Boom,
Yeah,
look, you
motherfucker
better
go.
stay in this podcast studio with us, dog.
of course.
You know,
Look
get shit
at your
clean
hand.
off.
Bro,
Look at that
your
neck, Mike.
shoulders.
Look at that
Yeah,
neck.
No.
It's gonna be a
Taking no
tattoo
punch.
squirting up.
But the thing that it was good though. Yeah, I thought it was.
Incapacity.
I thought it was good for Ngannou. You know, you want to test yourself. I got take my hat off to him because you got guys like Jake Paul that's fighting bums. At least he when he took
he's
a step
not allowed
over,
to
he
jump in the
went
fire.
he went straight to deep end. So I got nothing but respect for that, bro, because he put his money on himself. He bet himself. He got knocked the fuck out, but he showed up.
That's easy. To
That's a fight. That
what
shit
they say.
happens. You know what I'm saying?
How the hell did he? He said he left the UFC $200,000 in debt. How the fuck? That ain't.
Because
That
your
ain't.
boy loaned him
that
some
ain't-
money.
that
1,
ain't-
2,
that ain't
3,
payment problems.
4, 5. I'm pissed off.
Hold up,
They
man.
said his last
Hey,
fight.
you gotta make him stand up, man. You gotta
Man,
make
I
him
ain't
stand
standing up.
man.
Fuck out of here.
Come
This
on.
is our deal. You not in on this bet.
But you know I be chirping. You know I be
Yeah.
chirping. This is what I'm best at.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta do every one. I told you. to
Every
do
fucking one.
I told him to do every one.
Stand on your word, Mike.
Now you gotta reset. You
6,
lost count.
7, 8, 9.
When you
10.
bet against me,
1, 2, 3.
Shout out to
4,
Anthony Joshua.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20.
there you go.
Count 'em, man.
Run it up.
8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40.
My dog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We
Real
got all
nigga,
this,
real nigga,
all
man.
this booty
Real
money
nigga,
now.
man. Real- Hey, I don't care.
That booty money, boy.
That bitch going right to the Chase ATM.
You gonna deposit ones, man?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's booty money,
That's
bro.
walk around money, man.
That's
Come
booty
on, man.
money.
Hell, I don't never carry
Let me hold
cash.
something, man. Let me hold something.
I don't carry no
slide me
cash.
$17, man.
None. But do you think, now, remember what we was talking about, do you think that
No,
him and
Hold
Ghana...
on, Bones.
What's up,
Oh,
Cole?
$17, man. We talking
$17?
17. It's about that much.
Got it.
How's that? That's a random number.
I know that is a random number.
But anyway, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. What was you
Do
saying?
you think that, like I was saying when we was chopping it up, I feel like him getting knocked out, that's just not a good look for PFL, because he's their face right now. And how long is it gonna be till we see him come and fight that dude?
I think Francis Ngannou
too
put himself in a no-lose situation. So what?
As far as
Yeah,
money,
No shit.
No. To go over to box, you got knocked out by one of the best boxers in the world. Now take your little bag and go back to MMA and
Facts.
beat up some MMA fighters. You know, I don't know. I mean, maybe long term, maybe there's some legacy effect there. But as far as coming back into MMA, I don't think this has any bearing on it, especially in the role.
I personally don't think we will see Francis ever fight again.
yeah.
He's gotten the money. There's no reason for him to come back and fight. Just like you were saying, that knockout was bad.
That shit was bad.
Why come back and fight that other big ass dude?
Who knocked out Bader in 30 seconds?
He's got to come back and fight him for $2 mil, $3 mil. He just made 20 boxing for two rounds.
But so maybe
I still take Ngannou's power over anybody though.
Oh,
with that,
yeah.
still that I'm
yeah,
not
but
gonna.
what about the other guy's power? And after he just got knocked out like this,
I just don't know how what type of effect it's gonna have on him, because Ngannou's not young. He's old.
yeah.
He's old. You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't been extremely active. When's his last UFC fight? What, almost 4 years ago.
long time.
Yeah, because it was
When he
a
knocked out
while
Stipe.
before he
and
from the
now he's
last
got
MMA fight.
Because
now
remember, he
he's gotta
sat out for almost
adjust.
2 years before he even went to PFL.
Right. Think about the position that he put himself in. He told these cats, though, he said, no opponent of mine is going to make under $1.5 million. You have the ambassadorship over in Africa with PFL.
I would just focus on that.
Why? I mean, if that's what he chooses, good. But even if he does, my point is, even if he doesn't fight again, Francis Ngannou won.
Yes,
He's
100%.
Big.
100%.
And I do feel his role within PFL is going to be good for the sport. If PFL is serious about living up to the promises that they made.
I think he goes more administration, take more of an administration role with PFL than a talent, actually, personally. But that's what I'm saying. Is like PFL, they're not really in a position right now to lose in Ngannou.
I honestly don't know what PFL is yet.
That's what I'm saying. But
Just,
one thing I do know is they
promotion of a
need
bunch of fighters.
they need a face. They need a fighter that's a face, and he's a fighter that is a tremendous face. Whether or not he lost to Anthony Joshua or not, he still put on a great performance against Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think this knockout's
his
irrelevant to moving
yeah.
forward with PFL. I think it's irrelevant.
I'm just talking about on like a health thing
That's
because
different.
Ngannou's never been rocked.
that's
We've never even
different.
seen him rocked in a fight. He's been in there with banger. Well, who rocked him?
Who beat him in the UFC?
He got beat by Stipe out of pure like exhaustion.
Yeah,
Because Stipe was hitting him with everything he had, and he was eating that shit. He was just tired.
Sure
When he lost to Derek Lewis, that was just one of the most boring
They looked at each
heavyweight
other.
fights of all time.
The worst, right?
Yeah, and then who else beat him? And does Ngannou has 2 or 3 losses. Can you pull that up real quick, man?
Damn, I mean,
Because he lost to Stipe, he lost to Derek Lewis.
You're the movie guy. You're the fucking fight stat
Yeah,
guy.
because I don't care about these other cats. Every time we go to the barbershop, he tells
Bro,
me,
this nigga's
like,
the
"Bro, I
worst,
don't
bro."
care about
Who?
them. Like,
This
I don't
nigga's the worst. I asked him like, yo, who you got in the fight? I'm not watching this shit.
I do this shit every day.
give a fuck about
I don't watch a lot of
I
fights
don't
either.
care about them dudes.
I mean, I
fight.
feel that. I'm not at
Yeah.
home watching YouTube videos on haircuts. I get it.
How sick did you get during the Gilbert Burns fight?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, dog. Me and my dad sitting there watching the fight, and I looked at my dad. I was like, Dad, this dude is too slow for Gilbert. He's too slow, and Gilbert's touching his ass. And I was like,
not striking him
and my
too, yeah.
dad told me, he was like, Gilbert's getting tired, Corey. He's getting tired. I was like, why you say that? He's like, because his takedowns aren't looking as sharp. They're like kind of just like, I got you down easily in the beginning of the fight. I know I feel like just if I get my hands on you, I could take you down.
Yeah.
And I also now I will say this: I still don't think that dude's a better fighter than Gilbert.
No, he's not.
I still
No, he's not.
feel like Gilbert beats him 8 out of 10 times in a fight.
He was in a position where the fight was pretty much over, and he just made some
He caught
shit up.
He just got a
made
got a
some
great
shit up.
knee.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a
he
great
made some shit
knee. I just didn't understand. I've never been in that position before. I just didn't understand why Gilbert didn't try to grab and
where
clinch.
he Granby
got
rolled
fucking
from.
need.
Well, where he Granby rolled from, where he rolled from,
It's too high.
it was
up.
a strange place to roll from. So Gilbert doesn't feel guys rolling like that from that position quite often.
Off the
If
fence,
you
like
see,
he did
got
that.
stuck. He
Yeah.
kind of got stuck on his head because he couldn't follow him,
You got really high on him.
and then he was lost, and he was the first one up, and he paid for it.
But no disrespect, but coach, from a wrestling, do you feel like that was a lazy shot?
Oh, shout out. He couldn't.
No, it wasn't a shot. You talking about the knockout?
No, I'm talking about his attempt at a takedown, the shot. Like
Which
him
one?
shooting.
I mean, he
The
was.
one- so
was
he got
like,
caught- he
what
got
was
caught with the knee
he
going
was like-
for it-
No,
going for a
no.
takedown.
You're wrong. He was on top of that dude.
And they flipped over.
Almost had a body triangle. The dude rolled. Gilbert got stuck on his head.
He got
He got
separated.
stuck on his head and shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he was the first. Jack was the first one up. As Gilbert was covering back to his feet, that's when he threw the knee. It wasn't a shot.
Nah, hell no.
Nah,
we
he
gotta pull it
shot
up.
in
He
on
did
it.
shoot.
He shot
in and got
on
caught
him.
with a knee.
They had a lot of distance between.
He shot
on
in.
him and he got caught.
He went full. He shot in, and Buddy just
See, that's not the way I saw it. Could be true.
Pull it up.
pull that up, man. I want to see that. Cause from what I
No,
remember,
they
he went
got
for a shot.
space. They got space. He shot on him. It was almost. It was like the end.
It
of
was in
my
transition?
fight. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
No, they got their distance, and then but they were close, and then he
I
shot
had
on
to
him
watch
right
it
away.
again. I had to because I didn't even
sure?
watch the
Pull it
replay.
up.
I unplugged that fucking TV and I didn't watch another fight the rest of the night.
I was upset.
I was sick. But
I was
he definitely
upset.
You guys
outfought
keep
that
talking.
dude.
I'll get.
Yeah,
Oh, he
it
did.
was-
It
good
was
strategy,
2-0.
good execution. Yeah,
It was 2-0, and it wasn't even close. It wasn't like I don't know if Gilbert won that round. It was convincingly he won that round, and he won this
Yeah.
round too, and he was winning the
He won
third
third.
round as well.
Third might have been the clearest actually.
It was just the fucking fight game.
The fucking fight game.
The fucking fight game. That shit happens, man. I called that knockout with Benoit too. With my,
Yeah, I got paid on that too.
I made some bread off of that too.
That was before. That's a little bit. That's before, or that's after.
After you'll see the shot right.
And credit to that referee though. That
Yeah, I was
referee-
like the ref let
the
him
referee
fight.
was giving him a chance.
Yeah,
that
he
left,
did.
that
Such
left
a
arm
chance.
helped.
It gave him such a chance. He just needed to hold on for. He had a minute left. He had a lot of time. I thought, yeah. See, look,
See?
he was way.
He had
just
time to
dipped.
load that bitch up.
He just
En la
dipped
cartelera principal del
down.
UFC 200.
He just dipped down into it.
Right there.
See, he shot in, and he caught him.
Just
I have to watch the whole thing.
I'll try and find a better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to watch the whole thing. Because it looked like he saw the knee coming and shot into it. If you
Yeah,
watch
that's-
that again like
as I
that.
told you, it's almost like the shit that happened to me in the Darius fight. For
But-
some odd reason, fighters
Oh, yeah,
feel the
when he
need
showed
that we
it.
have to dip when somebody runs into us. It's a weird habit that a lot of us do, and it fucking shows, and it's not good. For some odd reason, I don't know why our first instinct is not to just move back, put our hands up. First instinct is just to like,
I think
maybe because it looks like somebody's like gonna jump into us, and it's like, oh, it's easy takedown. Oh, come here. They just want to jump into my orbs, and shit just goes the wrong way. But
It's
Yo,
very-
you know
very
what fight?
unfortunate, Very unfortunate.
You know what was my favorite fight, my favorite win of the whole night? Fucking Curtis Blades, man. I was so glad he knocked that dude out.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
made it.
god,
First
bro.
UFC loss,
Oh
right?
my
Found
god.
a
yeah,
better
for
angle.
just-
All right, give me one more.
because
I
he
got a
was
better-
One sec, Bo.
because he was completely like I thought he was completely down out of that fight.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, no, he just hustled through the transition. I think he looked like he was the first one up and caught Gilbert off guard.
No, look,
So-
coach, watch. He goes in, boom.
I know, but whenever Gilbert gets to his feet, that shit's already coming. So Gilbert's like, "What the fuck do I do?" He's trying to do anything, something. You know what I'm saying?
Great timing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're able to get up first.
Yeah, but that Curtis Blades win gave me
bet you
great
didn't see it.
joy. It gave me great joy.
What? How'd he beat him?
Bro, hammer
The
fist.
dude took a sloppy ass
Oh
shot.
yeah.
Bro, this is the same dude that fought Derek
Curtis
Lewis.
Blaze is 300 pounds, bro. He's huge.
But Derek Lewis is bigger than Curtis Blaze, though.
But he can't wrestle like
Curtis Blaze can
Curtis.
wrestle.
He can't.
Yeah,
bro,
so-
he literally was just like tripping his legs out the whole first round. I think he maybe threw 4 punches.
It looked like he was gonna run away with the fight easy.
Cause
After the first round.
It
Who
looked
was
like
gonna run it? Curtis was gonna
no,
run it.
the other dude. It looked like a fucking
He
jujitsu
controlled
match.
him. He controlled him with ease. He didn't let him go.
Oh, he
nowhere.
out grappled him early.
Yeah,
the whole round.
The whole
fight,
round.
the whole 5 minutes.
Curtis didn't land a single punch the
And
first
the knockout
round.
happened when?
Maybe
Early
a minute and a
second,
half into the
because,
second round.
Because
Oh.
I think the Almeida guy felt that was the only way he could beat him.
Yeah.
So he just came out like desperate
No,
almost.
he came
It
out
was
trying to
weird.
strike the first couple seconds, and then when he didn't land shit, he started going right back to the
I
takedown.
think he just fucking just rushed in at him.
Yeah, I actually just watched this.
Look at that shot, and another one. They just stayed in on it. 30 seconds in. I don't know if it was any strikes, but he just came across and maybe Curtis hit him with a 1-2, and then he was like, "Oh shit!"
Bro, I was so happy because I was like, yo, this dude is so fucking boring.
Curtis?
No, the
Oh,
other guy.
I'm about to say, I like
he's so
watching Curtis play
boring,
fights.
bro. And I was like, my thing was like, I don't want to see a dude like this be fucking champ, bro.
Yeah.
Cause bro, it was no urgency to strike at all.
Oh yeah, so that's Curtis in time next.
Aspinall.
You're talking about
and that's a
interim.
It has
rematch.
to be. It
Cause
has
you know
to
Curtis
be.
beat him. Curtis
Did he?
beat Aspinall.
Really?
They're gonna go.
So that's gonna be a hell of a
He
fight.
said he'll go over there to fight him too.
Of course he gonna go over there. Why wouldn't he? He has no choice.
He
He
better because they
Yeah.
skip his ass quick.
I know, right? It is like he says he'll go over there. Well, it's like you got no choice. She's the champ. Like if they want the fight over there, it's gonna be over
They
there.
usually go over there like late spring.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Early
gonna
summer,
be
late spring,
a
early
hell of a
summer.
fight.
I didn't realize they fought before.
I didn't.
Remember,
they
we didn't
fought
know either. We had Ben look it up that day.
Did we?
Because we thought that Aspinall was undefeated. And
Yeah.
Remember, Curtis Blaze beat him. I forgot how he beat him.
By
TKO.
decision.
I love Curtis Blaze.
It was
As a
TKO.
wrestler, I love Curtis
I think
Blaze's style.
I
man.
think Curtis beat him in London.
Why does that sound right to me now?
I think he beat him in London, and that's when like Aspinall had went through like a bad depression and shit. Like he felt like let down because he was like at his hometown. He got beat.
See, I thought that guy was gonna
probably-
hold him down and try to do what he did the whole fight, the first round, but
Aspinall's a lot more confident with
Curtis
his
looked
hands this
good.
time now.
Well, I think once you interim or not, once you wrap that belt around you, your confidence changes immediately too. I think.
You that nigga now.
You know what I mean?
You that nigga.
So they're gonna do an interim fight. They're gonna fight for the interim belt.
oh yeah, because John got the title.
Yeah. I
What's-
mean,
So Tom won the interim.
Right.
Okay, maybe maybe John gives it up.
nah.
John don't care about.
Nah, they've been talking about that.
Yeah, John don't give a
About
fuck
giving it
about
up?
that.
If they
how long is he gonna wait? He
they're
can't
gonna-
sit back and hold it up.
if they want to sell tickets, they're gonna strip them.
Yeah, he's gonna.
If
Well, he's
Aspinall-
waiting for Stipe.
John's waiting for Stipe.
Or he wants to.
no,
Stipe's waiting on him.
John. Remember he
Was
got
it Peg-
Got hurt. Yeah.
yeah, but that was a year and a half, 2 years ago, damn near.
No, it wasn't. Nigga, that was last year.
Year and a half ago, right?
That was not a year and a half ago. That was last. That wasn't even a year ago.
You see what he did?
Bro, we were supposed to fight in November. What's he talking about? They were supposed to fight November 9th, bro.
About a year ago.
What is he talking about?
That was in November. Yeah,
Like 4 or 5 months
He said,
ago.
yeah, a year and a half ago.
That nigga said 2 years. It's like 2 years ago.
bro. That's like 2 years.
Bones
ago.
wasn't even heavy. He didn't even fight Cyril Gahn 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years
6
ago.
months
he fought
ago.
him
Yeah,
about
that's
a
what I
year
mean.
ago. When
Yeah.
he fight Cyril Gahn? When did he fight him?
Last year.
A year ago. He's like I said.
Yeah, but you said he.
And it's already
This nigga,
March,
man.
right? Damn near middle of the year. So you might as well say
It's a couple-
half a year.
It's the middle of the year.
Round up
Might
twice.
as well
I
round
know,
up
right? We're 3
Might
months
as well
in.
say,
We're 3
bro.
months into the fucking year.
I
Now
don't
we
know how
halfway
your-
there.
I don't know how your time goes, but my time.
My time
just-
goes like the rest of the world
I
goes.
don't think
TikTok.
so.
I don't know where the fuck my time goes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So this year is pretty much done for me.
This nigga crazy.
Like I feel like y'all just started 24.
Yeah, fucking April 1
I'm
coming. Might as well cash this
I
bitch
know,
in.
right? I'm about to start 2025.
Mike,
Shit, I'm
Mike
planning
lives,
on
Mike
that.
lives
Stay
his
1
year
year
out.
ahead.
Mike lives his year out, but not by months, but by camps.
Yeah, bro.
I got 3 camps this year. All right, the year's done. And they get the fight. He get the date for the last
Exactly,
fight. All right, this year's
Yeah,
over with.
bro, Yep.
This nigga,
I'm
man.
already planning for 2025.
Yo,
Slide it up in
I lost money on that main event. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought Cheeto was gonna come out there and do something.
I think a lot of people thought he was.
But
You got
holy
beat up.
shit, man.
You got beat up.
Oh, Maui, that
Bro,
boy looks stupid sharp.
over 200 strikes landed.
But it's easy to do that when your opponent's just a body bag.
He does
just
that to everybody though. O'Malley does that to everybody, bro.
He's definitely active in that. But what I'm saying is,
Cheeto has no head movement either, no footwork.
So it's easy to just beat up. He just sat there. He didn't throw a punch.
You know who? You know why? You know why? The reason why I feel like that fight was so easy for Sugar was because of what Corey Sandhagen did to Cheeto when they fought. Corey Sandhagen beat the shit out of Cheeto when they fight. Yeah. Convincingly, I think it was 4 rounds to 1.
How you remember all this shit, man?
I'll be watching this shit, Coach.
I
want to see. I want to see
O'Malley.
I want to see O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen fight each other.
That's a
Two
fight.
long, lengthy strikers. I want to see them two fight.
Where's Sandhagen ranked?
I think it's 3,
He's
3 or 2.
3. I think he's main event.
Who's his
St.
last
Louis.
loss? His last loss is what? Petr Yan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
Hey, I don't know, man. You the resident expert, dog.
Yeah, you the fight
on it, dog.
IQ. You the one that
But that
knows
was his
about all
last.
these
That was his
fighters.
last loss. Was Petr Yan, and that was he lost, but it was a competitive, good fight. And you
Corey
could say the
can
same.
fight. I like
And you could
Corey.
say the same shit about Petr Yan when he
I
fought
like Corey,
O'Malley. That fight could have went either way too.
Did
People
Petr
had
Yan win
Petr Yan.
this weekend?
Yeah, he
won.
did.
It was a
Unanimous
good fight.
decision.
So he
too.
beat Song Yadong.
Yeah,
It
he
was a real
did.
good fight.
Was it?
He looked really
That's
good.
good.
Stayed in the
I wanna-
pocket on that. Yo,
I wanna-
Petr Yan's boxing, his
fast.
body shots are crazy, man. Fucking
How did
crazy.
he deal with the power of the Song?
That dude
didn't get hurt
really
at all.
That dude didn't really hit him.
He was too clean, huh?
He didn't
dude's
get
slow.
and they stood in front of each
crafty.
other.
Yeah.
They was right in the middle.
Cool, that's cool.
Yeah.
They was banging out, and
saw
and
like I got a
Jan
lot of
got a
fight
couple
notes.
good takedowns too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
other
takedowns
guy-
are what
the other
sealed the
guy
fight.
got some takedowns too.
He
I
did.
thought it was a good fight.
It was a
back
good
and forth.
fight. It was a good fight, bro. Only fight that on the card that sucked was the Holland and the
fight was
MVP.
terrible. The intro, the walkout, MVP's walkout was dope.
Fire.
I was like, he won me as a fan over. I was
Fire.
like, I didn't know what to think of him, and that
But
walkout.
see,
was
I don't
fire.
think
thinking
I
fireworks.
see. I don't think
Thinking
I don't think that it's fair to say that the fight was trash. I think that we didn't get the Kevin Holland that we're used to getting.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I was
better.
gonna say.
because
That's
MVP
better.
showed up and he was sharp.
That's what I was going to
That's
ask.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do in that fight.
That fight unfolded, the way it unfolded had more to do with how MVP
Holland.
fought or how Kevin Holland fought.
The
How
lack
Kevin Holland
thereof,
didn't
the
fight.
lack thereof on Kevin.
He didn't fight.
They put Kevin Holland in there because they thought he was
Ain't
going
that
to come
what he
and bang.
does, though? I wonder
Exactly.
why.
No,
Exactly.
Kevin ain't really fought in a few fights. Go watch his last few fights. I
What
don't
was his
think.
last? What are you talking about? He just
Go-
knocked out what the fuck is the Italian kid? The Italian guy's name? Ponzinibbio? What's that's?
Oh yeah, the last Miami card.
Yeah, he knocked him the
It's
fuck
a year
out.
ago now.
Yeah, a year ago, 2 years ago.
And he looked, and everybody was praising him in that fight. How good his strike was. He knocked. And the fight before that, you talking about people that he was banging with. He said people he was banging with.
Cool. But what I'm saying, he just didn't like. Kevin looks like a guy that's gotten paid and just don't
just gonna
really.
he's just gonna be where he's at.
Not fighting to like really go in there.
Kevin
and
is the
fight
black
no more.
Donald Cerrone.
I don't think he's that.
What?
I don't think he's that. Kevin's
No,
Cowboy fought
he's
for a title,
nowhere
right?
near, yeah.
What, once?
Kevin Holland is.
I've always
I'm sorry,
seen
I like
Cowboy
Kevin
fight.
Holland.
I like Kevin too.
I like Kevin Holland.
I
I
love
want to see
Kevin
him do
Holland.
well, but
I wanted him
I
to
just
win.
don't see the. I don't see the improvements that he's making. Looks to me
He hasn't.
like
he hasn't.
He's doing the
he
same
hasn't done
shit.
Anything.
Probably
Like,
trains 4 or 5
he's
days
a guy.
a week.
He's a guy
Maybe,
that
maybe.
you're not. You know what you're gonna get out of him. You know what you're gonna get,
I don't
and that's
think
why
we
people
do.
were. That's why people were upset. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you
That's
don't know
Yeah,
what you're gonna
'cause you
get
do.
from him,
Bro.
I thought Kevin Holland was gonna go in there, take him down, and look for a submission.
Why?
Because he's a black belt. He's Kevin
He is,
Holland.
but Kevin- by
Maybe
what,
he's a black
Luter?
belt. I don't know,
Luter?
but who? But he's a black belt. He's going against a striker. Why are you gonna stand up and strike with him? You're a grappler that has great grappling skills. Everybody talks about your grappling. He talks about his grappling.
That's the first I heard
You've
this, Mike.
seen it, huh? You never heard of Kevin?
Yeah, he's a
as
black
grappler?
belt.
Yeah, he's a black belt. So why not get him down and control
Travis
him?
Luter. That's who it is. He got his black belt
but
through Travis
why
Luter.
are you trying to strike with these world class like strikers? Like you said, they tried to do that with Wonder Boy. I know they had their deal, but
Because the other shit's hard. That's why.
but he go in there and wrestle MVP and get
So
in a
all
submission.
right. So now can we? So all right. So now on the flip side to that, could we say that MVP style fucked Kevin up and didn't allow him to catch his rhythm? Because you don't want now if you rush in the way the MVP fights,
Yeah, you rush in, you get clipped.
he'll knock you the fuck out with one of those blitz attacks.
Absolutely, he rushed
So
in
I
a few
think I
times.
think that it may have been that Kevin thought it was one way, But then when he got in there with
That's
him,
just different once you get in there.
and it
huh?
was different with him
see,
in
I
there.
I don't think he just really had any.
You don't think he showed up?
No, he didn't show up at all. Like, he's doing the.
Well, Kevin
goofy-
said to him
the
afterwards,
goofy
he was like,
Playboy
I hate
shit
fighting. I hate fighting motherfuckers like you because y'all don't sit still. That's what
He
Kevin
sat,
said.
he sat
does he
still.
want? What
he
does he
sat
want?
still for fucking the half of the fight. They sat there and he bounced like this in front of him. What you talking about? I don't like people that don't sit still.
I'm just saying.
So that makes
I'm just
no
saying. I don't
sense.
want to. I don't want to take away from MVP
Don't
doing
take-
a good
okay,
job.
There we go.
But when
Yeah.
he's doing that
You
shit,
know?
he's timid to engage, is what he's saying. When he's
Yeah.
doing it, he might not be moving.
MVP controlled the distance perfect. He was landing fucking
Yeah.
spinning back elbows, his
MVP
straight
only
right
fights
hand.
one way. He can only win
Yeah.
one way. I
His
know how
kicks
it went.
and
You know
it-
what I mean?
He can only fight the one
Right,
way.
right.
So knowing
shit works.
knowing Kevin Holland's his grappling ability and his skills, he didn't attempt any of that.
I haven't
I don't
seen
think he
Kevin
could.
Holland grappling on tape.
He didn't try.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think he could, Mike. He did try.
I've seen him try and go in and take people down. Like I've seen him like actively.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was trying, but bro, they were on the cage. They were on the cage. Niggas was booing him because he was clenched and he couldn't take MVP down. I was at the same fight you was
He
at.
wasn't
I
taking
know.
it.
I've
You remember
seen-
how-
I'm just saying I've seen him fight before, and I've seen him.
I've
go
never
after-
seen him grapple.
I've seen him grapple.
But MVP's not easy to
just
take
choked-
down.
who
Did
he
you
choked
see?
out?
You remember Logan? You remember Logan? How Kevin MVP did a really good job against Logan Storley on takedown defense.
Bro,
So,
he has
I-
good takedown
My
defense.
guess is even if the black belt and the wrestling and grappling and all that
That
shit
nigga got
is true,
frustrated.
it's hard, man.
That nigga got frustrated.
Yeah, sorry. MVP
And then you
was
couldn't
big.
stand with him. You can't take him down. Now you just
MVP
idle.
showed up, man.
He showed the fuck
MVP
up.
showed up.
And
Let's
I
just
wanna-
call it that. Give him his props.
Yeah,
Give
and,
MVP his
and
props,
I'm glad
man.
he didn't
showed
take
up
no
because-
injuries because I want to see him fighting quick. I want to see a quick turnaround with MVP because that nigga's old too.
Who
He
you
not
like?
young.
Who you like to see him fight?
I want to see him fight Wonder Boy.
Listen, you keep throwing this
No,
old. You keep
why?
throwing this old word around. Like, what is up with
Bro,
you? and,
37 years old,
That's
nigga.
not old.
It is old, bro.
No, it's not.
The earth is old.
Maybe
37 old,
bro.
37 years old is old to.
How old are? Let's look up all the
Somebody-
champs. Look up all the UFC champs right now and
But-
tell me
but
what their
does
ages
that have
is.
to do with anything?
There's a lot to do
But,
with it.
What?
Age.
But what?
Your body recovery time, your speed slows down, your power may be the
I'm
first. the last
37
elite.
and I think I've gotten faster. I don't think it's slowed down at all. My body takes a little bit of time to recover, but that's about it.
Because you
by
old.
the time by the time the fight is there, it's 15 minutes or 25 minutes old or not.
Okay, so I'll put it to
shit
you
out
like
of
this.
it.
Older-
I'll put it to you like
yeah,
this.
like because
no, hold on,
makes
no.
sense.
I'll put it to you like
I
this.
know,
The black hand
I
side.
I know if you haven't been like through the shit, you think that's old because that's like what the general
I'll
mass
tell you
is.
this.
This sound
I'll
like
say
you struck a
this.
nerve here, Bone.
I'll tell you
You
this.
struck
No,
a
no,
bone.
hell no. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Talk on it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The reason why you may be a better fighter now at your age is from your experience. If you take that same mindset and knowledge
What
that
does
you
it matter?
have,
What does it matter?
Let
Why
me
though?
finish. Let me finish, Coach. If you have that same mentality and experience that you have at however old you are right now, and put that in Mike years ago, you'd be a better fighter.
Well,
Am I lying?
of course, but experience.
Okay.
You do that. You throw experience in anybody, and they'll be a better fighter.
Exactly. So what is the counterpart to that? Is age. That's what slows you down.
So you're talking about
You're not gonna beat time.
does experience and
I'm
wisdom.
It's gonna
fighting
happen.
time.
It's gonna
Yeah, of
happen.
course.
Regardless of what age, you take this little bottle and you have your cup. You get this little bit of experience, you get a little bit of wisdom, you get some technique, and you can change those proportions any way you want. I don't think it matters because it comes out the same fucking way
Yeah, that's true.
in a fight.
But at the same
Leading
time,
up to the fight,
at the
obviously,
same time, you don't go. He's not recovering the same way as fast as he did when he was younger.
leading up
so
to the
that
fight
means
might be a little bit different.
the
where you have to
camps are different.
modified. I wouldn't say different. I would
Okay,
say modified.
camps are modified, but now you're not able to do
But
four or
we have a
five.
modified
You're not
shit.
able
If
to
we're
do
using
4
him-
or 5
Wait a
fights in a year and a half time.
If we were using him
I'm
as
on
an
my
example,
second one in 4 months, and if it goes well, and I go ahead and get a win, absolutely, I'm gonna be looking to fight 2-3 more times this year.
We got to see it.
But
Mike.
that's the UF. That's not on my timetable. That's the UFC's timetable.
okay. It
some-
still counts,
what
not-
he's saying is some things is just gravity.
bro. It's
It's
nothing.
just
You,
gravity
it
just
ain't,
works, you get
it's not, I'm
over it.
not saying that
I mean,
niggas
but-
is trash when they hit a certain age.
That's
But
what
the
it
fact of the
sounds
matter,
like to Mike.
the
Shut
fact
up.
of the matter is, bro, you're not gonna beat time no matter how
No,
much
that's
experience
true.
you got.
Okay,
Look at
that's
Volkanovski.
true.
Look at
Okay.
Volkanovski, a great fucking fighter, got his ass slept by a young
That has
dude.
nothing to do with
There's
age.
a lot to do with it.
though,
I don't
not
put-
age.
I'm with you on that,
Okay,
Mike. I'm
okay.
with you on
Dustin
that.
Poirier is old. He just knocked the shit out of this.
Yeah, and he got
little
knocked the
young
fuck
dude.
out in his last fight too from a head kick.
By Gaethje, another older guy. But
So
we weren't
what?
talking about that. We're talking about the old versus the young. And you said Volkanovski got knocked out because he was older.
No, what I'm saying is the reason why I said I'm glad that MVP didn't take any damage because he's older now. He has a lot of fights, and I don't want you want to get them.
We was past that 2-3 minutes ago, bro. We're on the old and young.
Because you're missing what? Because you're moving the post. We're moving the post. We're not even talking about. We're not even talking about what we started the discussion for.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because you took this nigga took it and ran with that motherfucker.
So now we're talking old and young.
I ain't talking about you. You made it about you. I'm talking about MVP. I want to see that nigga fight again because he's not going to have a certain amount of fights left.
Michael Johnson for being old.
He made it.
From my position,
absolutely.
Look at Coach talking shit. Look at this nigga fucking instigating, dog.
And I'm like, why the fuck he keep saying motherfuckers is old, bro? Like,
bro.
I'm like, hold up, bro.
It's the truth, bro.
I keep hearing this shit.
It's the truth, man. It's
Bro,
the truth.
It's a vet game.
Man, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl 146 years old.
Yeah, Tom Brady wasn't in there fighting in fucking draws and forearms gloves either, coach.
I get it. You know, if you're not in the shit daily, you don't understand, bro.
No, I never will.
And
I never will. So that's why I have to use my logic and common sense as a human being, as a man.
Fair.
Fighter or not, your body's going to break down. It's going to slow down. I'm 35 years old,
There's
and I can't get up right now and go to to the basketball court and go run.
Call what it is.
I can, but tomorrow I'm going to be fucking sore.
I can, and I won't be sore.
Exactly, because you do it every day.
Yeah.
But you can't come to a barbershop and cut 20 fucking people for 16 hours
and
stay in the same spot.
If I know how to cut.
Your body, you're not going to be able to stand up for 12, 15 hours. Nigga, I stand all day, no eating,
stand
nothing.
up for 12, 15 hours.
Start eating, Bones.
I'm not comparing fighting. I'm not comparing fighting to that. But what I'm saying is there's certain things that I can do more because I've been doing it for years. Just like you've been training for years, your body's susceptible to be able to do it further than you're going to be able to do more than an average 37-year-old man will be able to do.
My body's not going to break down until I say my body can break down.
That's your ego, nigga.
Your body's going to break down when you stop.
Your body's
exactly.
Your body going to break down.
When I decided to. When I decide, my body breaks down when I stop. So as long as I'm keeping going.
So we talking breakdown or performing at a certain level?
Either or.
Performing at a certain level.
Performing at a certain level. You're not going to be able to tell your body, I'm going to perform here because I said so.
Absolutely. The mind is a very powerful thing, bro.
Hey, man,
you of all people should know that.
It is a very important
telling
thing.
Something my body's going to do, it's going to do it.
Exactly. But you know what else is very strong too?
If I'm going to sit here and tell you I'm going to fight till 50.
No, not even that. You know what else? You know what else is very strong? What's stronger than that? Or just as strong, your fucking ego, nigga, and your pride. Your pride and your ego is telling you, it's telling you that I can get in here and I can do this because I've been doing it for so many years. Like, no, nigga, if you hit a certain age, that body, don't matter how much you train, your body not going to be able to take some amount of punishment. Perfect example, Bernard Hopkins. He thought that he was that nigga, got in there with Joe Smith, got knocked smooth the fuck out.
B-Hops was 67.
No, he not. He was 40. Bro, no, he wasn't. But, all right, what's the problem? He believed in his mind he could go in there and beat Joe Smith.
But 60...
You just said if I'm 60 years old and I tell my body to do something, it's gonna do it.
I didn't say at 60 I was gonna say that shit. I said right now. Right now, Bones. 37 is not old.
We're not talking about 37. Bro. Fight years? 37 is old in fight years.
I'm finna leave. I'm finna
37 is old.
Your name's on the show, dog. You can't leave.
Bro.
We not talking about 37. How old is MVP?
How old is
37?
How old is Sean O'Malley?
This is that barbershop shit.
How old is Sean O'Malley?
Listen,
28.
None of you motherfuckers are wrong.
Hell no.
29. Yeah, he's young.
Hell
he's gotta be 30 by now. No,
I don't think he's 30.
No. Look up Ilya Tapora. How old he is?
I don't think he's
that nigga's
Sean
young.
O'Malley's 29.
Yeah.
29 years old. How old is Ilya Tapora?
See how he like to go off on other ranches. Like
no, hell no, nigga.
We were just talking about old and young.
I'm talking about it's the young niggas.
You can admit your performance does decrease with age, but there's ways to limit that.
Exactly.
Neither of you 27.
27. Bro, these niggas is young.
Neither of you
okay,
are
LeBron
incorrect.
James is 40 what? 40, 41? It can't nobody guard him in the NBA right now.
How many LeBron James have we seen?
Now it's
one.
Now it's something else. How many LeBron? Every time I hit you with something, you got to hit me back with something.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No, what I'm saying is I'm not going to
discredit.
I'm not going to discredit the one and anomalies. There's gonna be people who are able to sustain that. That's
I'm a
why there's so
motherfucking anomaly.
That's what he's saying.
anomaly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
can
there's people like
sustain
that.
this.
Black folks like to
But
argue
even
just to argue, man.
them motherfuckers
Y'all
too
saying the same shit.
are gonna have that time where it's like, hey,
Of
this
course,
shit's
he
a
don't-
wrap.
Of course, he don't play 45 minutes. He sit down and maybe play 35. You know.
As long as you can go out there and perform something that's representative of your body of work, you fucking keep doing it. Fuck it. As long as you want.
Yeah, but at 37, coach, I'm trying to get as many fights in as I possibly can. Period. I'm not trying to be
of
sitting there,
course.
and that was
Yeah,
my
that's
only
right.
point I was making about motherfucking MVP.
So then don't call him old.
I said
Because he's not old.
What's
Experienced.
MVP? 36?
37,
37?
36, 37.
37.
No, and he looked damn good. And he beat
did.
Kevin Holland, and Kevin Holland's what, 29, 30?
I don't know how Kevin Holland.
The earth is old.
I don't think he's over 33.
The earth is old. Michael Johnson is not old.
ain't
Michael
old.
Johnson is just getting better.
He's getting bad, stronger.
Who are we looking for?
Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland.
MVP was what, 37?
Yeah. 31.
31, yes. He just
Wait,
turned probably
MVP's
just turned-
31?
No,
No.
Kevin Holland.
Oh, Kevin Holland.
31.
Kevin
Yeah,
Holland's
so Kevin
31.
Holland's young.
Unless
concerned.
my only counter to that,
Here we go.
Actually, he's 36 MVP.
Yeah.
MVP 's
That's what I said.
36.
my
Oh, yeah.
counterpart to that is like that's why you typically see a lot of heavyweights that are older, because they say the last in the lead is the power. The younger guy, the smaller weight classes, you don't really see older guys in that weight class.
You
that's
know
still
what
fighting.
the commission says why that is, Bones? The commissioners say that's like that because the heavyweights don't cut weight, therefore the longevity is better.
That's a very I don't
And
disagree with
maybe
that.
those two are kind of
And they don't throw as many strikes as well either.
less dehydration of the brain, less punishment, something to it maybe.
So why don't fighters typically fight at their weight class? What they walk around as, like Floyd Mayweather did.
We have this thing where being smaller makes us better, and I don't believe I'm a wrestler, and I've been around wrestling all my life. I cut weight all my life. We have this thing that smaller is better, and I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. It's just, and it becomes one of those things that everyone else does it, so I got to do it. He gets up to 172 for his fight, so I got to get up to 174. So it
Because
just
Poirier
creates
gets
that
up to
whole
like
thing.
190, he said.
Yeah, it just creates that whole thing. It just, I think we do same day weigh-in. Get away with all that bullshit. Same day weigh-in, step on the scale. 2 hours later, you go fight. And there won't be no weight
Like
cut.
how they do amateur boxing.
There won't be no weight cut.
That would be fun.
I don't like that. I don't like that weight cutting shit.
I think about 2-3 hours. I think about 2-3 hours would be ideal. Hours too short in college wrestling. I watched this happen with college wrestling. We came in and we used to do a weigh-in on the honor system day before. If I'm wrestling at your school, I'm in my locker room with the coach on the phone. Michael Johnson's 149 on the dot. Cool. And a couple guys died, and then
Really?
yeah. Well,
Died?
they passed
As in
away. I don't know if
DED?
you remember, like in the late '90s, whenever creatine really hit the market. Like when the creatine came out, it like flooded the market, and these guys were taking it all summer, and they took it into wrestling season. And with creatine, you need a lot of water.
Yeah.
You need a lot of water, so they're cutting weight, and the kidney shut down, and they died.
Get out of here.
So wrestling took immediate action. They changed the weight classes, and they went to a 1-hour weigh-in, and it changed all that shit. I mean, there's still some shit because we weigh in every weekend, so there's not so much you can do weight loss wise, but it enhanced the sport immediately. So
I think that needs to be
I
done.
watched it. I
Just even like perfect example like Poatan, Alex Pereira. That dude's a heavyweight, bro.
he keeps moving up and winning and handling it just fine.
He's a heavyweight.
Look at Impa.
Maybe he's
Look at
playing.
Impa.
Maybe he's got a plan to go up and just win. So maybe.
They've
But
been
I'm not
chirping
even
about
thinking
it. They've been
I'm-
chirping about it. Yeah.
But then, coach, you got guys like fucking Johnny Walker that's rehydrating 23, 30 pounds, and you fighting a guy that's at light heavyweight or middleweight.
It can't be good. The
That's
big
crazy though. Like I feel
they
like
call
that's
it the
just-
yo-yo, right? The
Yeah.
big drop and the big increase. It can't be good, which is why, like I said, is
It's
why
damn sure not good
why
for the brain.
heavyweights stick around so long because they don't go through that.
It's
process.
not good for the brain.
It's not good for
Not-
anything.
it's- hell no. The organs, all that shit, cutting. Man, that's fucking crazy.
No, I hate it. I hate it. If I had my choice, I would do a 2-hour weigh-in.
What do you
same
think?
day.
What do you think the UFC will look like if they had that implemented that rule?
I don't think it would change that much. If everyone just changes their weight class, what does it matter? Maybe there's some shuffling.
Probably have to add more weight classes, no?
They've been talking about that for
With the
years
165?
now. Yeah, I don't think they ever will.
No, because then it'd be what 165, 170.
Well, they coming out with a new boxing weight class.
Really? That surprises me.
I think it's called Super Cruiserweight.
Which is how many pounds or kilos?
I believe it's Ben, can you look it up? It's like 205 or 210.
What am I looking up?
Super
The
cruiserweight.
new boxing weight class. I think it's Super Cruiserweight. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. So pretty much it's for like the same weight class as Deontay Wilder. You know, Deontay Wilder was like 215, 220.
A long, skinny dude, huh?
So now he has the opportunity if he continues to fight with the new weight class.
You let
to
him
get
hit you
to
one
it.
time? You let him hit you
Nah.
one time?
Bridger weight?
No, Dante?
Huh?
Bridger weight?
I think it's
Bridger weight is a weight class in yeah,
What's the weight class?
200.
So yeah, that's it right there.
200 pounds.
Hey, Mike, you hear that? I asked him to take a punch from Deontay Wilder. He said, hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah, I tell you why I ain't fighting no more.
Snap that shit.
That nigga kill you, man.
So you would take a punch
Kill you,
from
bro.
Joshua, but not him.
Right?
I feel like Josh was more of like a thud.
What
what I'm
would
saying?
But
Deontay Wilder
What Deontay
right
be
now,
like?
though.
Deontay Wilder
got like a whip,
Deontay
right?
Wilder's that nigga that everybody know at school. You know what I'm talking about? You know where I'm going with this. It's just
You
that
talking about
one
Debo?
dude.
It's nah, stay away from him.
It's just that one dude is like, hey, he's a nice guy. Just leave him alone. I had one of my homeboys. Shout out to my nigga Wilfredo. Just like they used to call him cookies, cause he used to knock niggas out. And it's like yeah, that nigga took your cookies, like he took your shit. And now I never forget, this dude was arguing with him at the 7-Eleven across the street from the school. And the dude's friends was telling him like, hey bro, leave him alone. Don't do that. Don't fight Wilfredo. Don't fight him.
You told him what time?
Hey.
Well, afraid of.
Hey, and look,
Bang, bang,
and left-handed too. Box caught that boy with a 1-2, slept him. His friends had to carry him home.
Just curious, how
Swear to
dark?
God.
How dark skinned is Wilfredo?
Wilfredo same
Yeah,
complexion
he
as
dark.
Mike. Dominican. So he's a black dude. Look, he's a black guy that got adopted by a Dominican family, so he speaks Spanish. Slept him. Slept dude. They had to pick old boy up and carry him home. Knocked him
Wilfredo.
unconscious. One punch.
I might do that to you just for the hell of it, Bo.
That's my dude, man.
What do you think, Mike?
That's my dude.
Look, give me that glove over there, Mike.
What these
Glove
gloves
or
from?
no glove?
They just props. We was gonna put Greg's shirt up there with all them hoes in it hanging over. So when you tell him, we just talked about this. When you tell him, okay, we just
I'm
talked
fucking
about
with
this.
the pants.
But
the shorts.
but the
Cold.
fucked up thing is like you have an undershirt on. If you go do it, motherfucker.
Coach, you can't wear the undershirt.
Nasty ass
I
hands.
know.
Yeah, he ain't about it.
If
He ain't
I'm
about
out
it.
in Miami, then
You
I
ain't
don't got
about
an
it.
shirt on.
Nah,
You can't
ain't
wear the
about
shirt
it.
underneath, Coach.
Just you ain't about it. Either go in or go in.
You gotta have the nips out with that shirt.
Not for you two.
I mean, we're not looking
If
at
I
your
had, if
nipples.
I had Michael Johnson's nipples, I would certainly not wear an undershirt.
Why you looking at my nipples?
Because you got nipples like Vitor Belfort.
So I would for sure have my
got the
nipples
big-
out.
no, they're like this. They're like this.
Oh, that's crazy.
My
You
nipples
got the
ain't
pinky
like
finger?
that.
Show
You got
I
the
ain't
pinky?
no motherfucking cow
Show 'em.
like cow nipples.
Show
I'm
'em.
not finna lift up my shirt and show this nigga my
You be
nipples.
hitting them like
bro.
this.
We fucked
Hit them
up.
like this.
Fuck, I look like to y'all. Fuck out
Hey,
of
it's cold out here, Mike.
here. Show motherfucker my nipples. Bro.
Yo, we out.
I'm not showing my nipples on screen either. Then cool.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Menaces Mike. Shout out to Get Biofuel, Face Meets Fist, Impact Dental Designs. What you got to say?
In that same regard, to give a shout out to Biofuel, Bryce Young is our contact at Biofuel. He is moving on. I'm not sure if he's retiring or he just took a new role
got a new
somewhere.
role somewhere.
So I just take an opportunity just to say thank you to Bryce for your support all the way
Yeah,
back
say
to
something to him.
all the way back to Sanford MMA. Bryce has supported us and our crew here down in South Florida. And he didn't have to. I mean, he lives in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, supporting a bunch of guys chasing their dreams in South Florida. That's spectacular, and that's how we as a team function off of support guys like you. So, Bryce, appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Good
Shout
luck.
out to
Bryce.
Bryce.
Good luck at next step,
Shout out to
man.
Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce, thank you. Appreciate everything that you've done for us, our team, our gym. Love all the NASCAR races. Love all the dinners. Great everything. And we like to welcome Kelly Manny, who's going to be taking Bryce's place. So welcome to the Get Biofuel team, helping us out on the MMA side. We
Welcome,
can't wait.
Kale.
We can't wait to introduce ourselves and get some more things going. Check y'all later.
Put those teeth away, Bones.
Got him
Yeah,
out.
we need a shout out.
Ladies and gentlemen, It's time to listen up to Menace's